Β.
Γάμα.
Ψάχνω γύρω μου να βρω.
Να ακούσω και να δω με τα ίδια μου τα μάτια, με τα ίδια μου τα αυτιά. Πως η γλώσσα χαροπά με τους ήχους της γελά, με τους ήχους της γελά.
Many years ago, I had an idea which, as time passed by, became, I would say, an obsession: to create an amusing animated TV educational program to teach the Greek alphabet to the preschool and first grade children. The interactive learning environment A Letter, a Story is part of a multimedia learning package that is currently being developed based on that timeless idea. A couple of years ago, by whole chance, I met a very promising young creator, Aristarchos Papadaniel, and since then we worked together in full harmony to realize the long life project A Letter, a Story.
I first met Sofia Mandouvallou when the Department of Educational RadioTelevision of the Greek Ministry of Education, which is the producer of the interactive learning environment A Letter, a Story, commissioned our company, Syllipsis Limited, for the execution of the production.
Γεια σου.
Παιχνίδια με το γράμμα Α. Το μαγικό μολύβι. Παιχνίδια με τους ήχους. Δακτυλικό αλφάβητο γράμμα Α. Παιχνίδια με το γράμμα Α. Αλφα.
Αλφα.
At the very beginning, before the design of the interactive games, the main questions posed were two. What do we want our learners to be able to remember and utilize after the game experience, and what learning strategies we will follow to achieve it? For the development of objectives and appropriate learning strategies best matched to the target group, I found useful the revised Bloom's taxonomy in learning and information design process. An attempt was made to introduce not only the conventional but also the digital application of Bloom's learning taxonomy. The children learn by doing simple or more complex tasks provided by the interactive games and show immediate performance learning outcomes.
The interactive games are designed around the visual and verbal material of the animated series A Letter, a Story. The challenge for me was to integrate the artistic design into the educational and web design. For the realization of the games, the softwares that were used are Illustrator for the character design and the backgrounds, After Effects for the animation part, and Flash for the web design.
Αυτοκίνητο.
Καρότσι.
Πεταλούδα.
Αράχνη.
Βάτραχος.
Αεροπλάνο.
Βάλε το Α πάνω στην εικόνα που αρχίζει από Α. Μπράβο! Οπ!
Μπράβο.
Μπράβο!
Α.
The interactive learning environment A Letter, a Story is a very demanding, huge and time-consuming production. Not even ourselves believe that behind these productions were mainly only the two of us. Creative, dreamers and stubborn as we are, we overcome all the difficulties we face because we strongly believe in the worth of this innovative project for the Greek education in this challenging digital era of learning.
Sofia Mandouvallou is responsible for the concept of the project, the educational design and the scenario of the interactive games, as well as the pedagogical evaluation of the production. I am responsible for the executive production, as well as the artistic and character design and the animation of the games. We use original music, and the alphabet song is created by the composer Dimitris Maragnis and sung by the singers Korina Legaki and Thanasis Kouliaras. The voice actors are Katerina Tsavalo and Yannis Stefopoulos. The web application development is created by JD Projects.
The interactive learning environment, the letter story, is designed to meet the needs of the school curriculum. The pilot for letter alpha has been evaluated by teachers, students, parents, and the academic community with enthusiastic, I would say, feedback. The software has been applied in the classroom by the teacher through interactive board, individually or in two in the computer lab or in the class, individually or in two at home through personal computer.
The pilot of the interactive learning environment, A Letter A Story, was presented in the exhibition Serious Games Showcase and Best Practices during the 5th European Conference on Games-Based Learning held in Athens in October 2011, with very positive feedback from participants and players, children, teachers, parents, academics, professionals. Everybody can have free access online through www.i-create.gr. The pilot of the interactive learning environment, A Letter A Story, has been given a stamp of good digital practice by the Faculty of Communication and Media Studies of the University of Athens.
It took me 30 years to make an old idea of mine an innovative project. The most difficult part at the beginning was how to persuade the people in charge of the Ministry of Education to finance such a project. Working in the field of educational television for 32 years as an educational technologist, designing, writing, and producing educational material, as well as being an experienced author of a great number of children's books, I had the confidence from the right beginning and the certainty for the need and the successful application of such an innovative project. The main difficulty in such a huge project as the multimedia learning package, A Letter A Story, part of which is the interactive games, is the lack of the same code of communication between the partners. Usually people from different fields, they don't know the codes of educational communication. In our case, it seems that Aristarchos Papadaniel, the director and animator, was literally born for this project.
Πάρε με το μαγικό μολύβι το «α» και συμπλήρωσε τη λέξη. Αυτοκίνητο.
Αυτοκίνητο.
Α.
The most difficult part of my involvement in the project A Letter A Story was to accept the challenge of such a promising work, to use the art of animation in education. As an animator, I'm very proud of creating the first Greek educational animated series on which the awarded interactive learning environment is based. When years ago, in the kindergarten, I was reading and enjoying the books of Sofia Mantouvallou, I had never thought that I would have the chance and the joy to animate one of your dreams.
For those who would like to enter a digital project to the Medea Awards in the future, I would recommend to create their program without thinking of any award. After all, the best award is the effective application of the project in the schools and the enjoyment and approval of the educational material by the educational community.
A basic criterion of entering Medea Awards should be the enthusiastic evaluation of the innovative project by the users, students and teachers.
Ακροβάτης αθλητής, άσος αλφα εθνικής, αρχηγός στην αταξία, άλματα κάνει αστεία.